to day 2 of My Dog is My Home's Co-Sheltering Conference 2023. My name is Christine Kim, and I am the founder and a board member of My Dog is My Home, and I am your MC. It's wonderful to be with you all again today. In the spirit of making our meeting accessible for people with visual disabilities, I'm going to paint a brief visual picture for you all. I am an Asian American woman with dark hair. I am wearing glasses and a black top. So yesterday was an incredible day of learning and connection around the theme of dignity and trauma-informed care. Trauma is a heavy topic to be talking about for an entire day, but I didn't leave the day feeling discouraged. I left the day feeling expansive and inspired about how we can do better, and I hope that you did too. We heard from Anne Oliva, the CEO of the National Alliance to End Homelessness, Nathaniel Fields, the CEO of Urban Resource Institute, and from our very own Jillian McMillian, one of My Dog is My Home's rockstar volunteers, just to name a few of the amazing people who graced our virtual stage on day 1. And from these amazing people, a wide breadth of information was covered and practiced in workshops, including information on model programs, and leaders that have been practicing sheltering people and animals together as a part of trauma-informed care, clinical aspects of trauma and how it manifests in the body, and how the touch of a companion animal can ground us back in our bodies and help us in our recovery. And we also took a look within ourselves to reflect and to see that we have our own trauma that impacts us as individuals and as workers, and it shows up in our interactions, both personal and professional, with other people and animals. If you didn't catch everything you wanted to catch yesterday, don't worry. The sessions were recorded and will be available for on-demand viewing in Whova about a month after the conference. The recordings will remain available for 60 days in Whova once they have been posted. Day 2 promises to be just as packed. Today, our theme is accessibility and well-being. This day is dedicated to our community members who are differently abled or in mental health recovery, many of whom rely on their service and emotional support animals to navigate the world. We are advocating for services and environments that are accessible so they can lead full and equitable lives and a socially just world where the power of difference is embraced, valued, and celebrated. I'm not going to lie, My Dog is My Home really wanted to cover this topic, but we still struggled with breaking with habit and making our own spaces for the conference fully accessible, even on a day dedicated to accessibility. What we have produced isn't perfect, and we don't pretend to have all of the answers yet, but we're spirited and never take no for an answer on the journey to positive change. Today, like yesterday, the theme of the day will be set by our opening plenary and storytelling session. We'll then break into 2 simultaneously occurring short talks, which are tracked by audience. 1 short talk for our animal welfare audience and 1 short talk for our health and human services audience. From those 2 short talks spring 4 simultaneously occurring 1-hour sessions that are either workshops or office hours. Workshops are skill-based, meant to leave you with practical tips and tools. Office hours are an opportunity for audience members to ask questions and troubleshoot issues with an expert on a specific topic. At the end of the day, we gather back together as a large group for a keynote and closing remarks. Of course, none of this would be possible without the generous support of our sponsors. Thank you to Maddie's Fund, Michelson Found Animals, Lil Bub's Big Fund, Hood Venture Council, the International Association of Veterinary Social Work, Kitsap Animal Rescue and Education, Ryan Animal Rescue Foundation, ASPCA, and Rescuers and Realtors, which is made up of Lifestyle Realty and Next Chance Rescue. And of course, our in-kind sponsors, which help us do these fun giveaways. We thank Kong, One Health Partners, and Pre and Perry. If you'd like to learn more about our sponsors, please go to the Sponsors Center in Whova, where you can read about the sponsors and have access to the links to their website. In the event that you need tech assistance related to your experience in Whova, just another reminder, please feel free to reach out to support@whova.com.